And then he disappeared. He won't be interfering with work at the windmill anymore.
Well done, Vasya. I didn't doubt for a minute that you'd take care of the demon.
The first seal was opened by touch, and that was all. How do I open the second?
Well, not by simply touching the asp, that's for sure. Demons?
Where do you think we can find them, Grandfather?
I don't know yet. I'll have to think on it. Go deal with the things you can at the moment, and let me think.
Can't we open the others right away?
I doubt that, but who knows? Look around a bit and maybe you'll fortune upon the right chort.
I see. Time to get to work then. The chorts are back.
The moment I became a Khaldun, I saw the Uyezd in a completely different light. There is no such place where a demon wouldn't hide. Our own chords are also a giant pain.
How did you manage your own chorts?
Nothing to it, really. Just give them something to do. The only thing is they can't manage every task well. Their job is to wreak havoc, They don't like any other sword under him. Anyway, it's a long story. I'll tell you later how I received my knowledge. It's not like I got it from him, anyway. Had to bust my butt. In any case, see how I managed to teach you. Appreciate that.
I do, Grandpa. What kind of man was he, that Prakopi?
Not a kind man at all. Great knowledge. Cursed a lot of people. Practically earned a living that way. Nearly cursed me once.
Are shepherds really knowers?
What makes you think they aren't? Help. And in case a demon steals a cow or something, you have to be able to get it back? You'll have to learn. What did you think? Shepherds lie on their backs all day? You wish.
Demons are the one turning the grindstones at the mill.
Well, the miller won't turn them, that's for sure. Well, what did you expect? It will soon be the 20th century. The demons might make it easier. If they can start making flour, who knows? Maybe we can teach them to reap, too. You've heard of steam engines, huh? I think there's a steam chart inside, like the one you can find in a samovar.
Yegor Yevlampovich, Vasilisa Fedorovna, it's me again. Came to give my thanks. The spirits have stopped haunting us. Here's what I promised. I'll use some of it to fix the windmill, and the rest I'll leave to my grandson. Well, it is what it is.
So, I came to find out if maybe you've changed your mind about that woman. I brought a gift, you know.
Oh no, I'm not the cursing kind.
Well, alright. I'll think of something myself. Well, see you.
Be well and live long. My godmother sends a jug of milk and sends her regards. It was around midnight. I opened the door and saw a sort of blue light, and it was quiet. I reached into the stove, to take a stone. They wouldn't call me chicken if I showed them proof later. Suddenly, a hairy paw grabbed my left hand. Here, look, left a mark. And it kept on asking. And she still held on to me, wouldn't let go. So I told her I would. Then she let me go. I ran as fast as I could. Damn this demonic power. You're a knower. Help me, would you?
Nikolai visited the banya at midnight, and something grabbed him. What might that be? In the banya, you say? Well, that's a banicle, right?
Lord Almighty!
So its hand was hairy. What else did you notice?
I couldn't see anything. It was completely dark. The hand was black and hairy.
What did you do with the stone?
Well, I took it with me. To prove to them I wasn't yellow. Didn't tell about the demon, though. Off at home later. I told my godmother, and she sent me here right away.
Ah, wise woman, your godmother.
All right, I won't leave you to the wolves.
Vasilisa, take a closer look at the demon. This Bannik may have an aspen seal on her.
Didn't think I'd be seeking help from nowheres. I've always depended only on myself. Military service? Well, it's quite a story. Maybe later.
Hey, Vasya, they say you're a knower now. This may be of interest to you then. The other day we were gathering berries by Kajil Lake. By the way, I have brought you some. It's near Zapolsk. Anyway, we came across this clearing with holes everywhere. The horror!
You notice a black silhouette on the road. It appears to be shrouded in fog, and is hard to distinguish in the soft lighting of the night. The air is filled with a strange song performed by the demon. You've never heard this melody before. A chill runs down your spine as you listen to the alien melody. The devil continues his song. You listen, holding your breath and not moving. Soon, the melody stops, crashes against the tops of the fir trees, and dissolves in moonlit silence. You feel that perhaps now you understand demonkind somewhat better. Suddenly, a magic circle shimmers at the demon's feet. A moment later, another devil appears by his side. His burning eyes are staring right at you. Suddenly, a magic circle shimmers at the demon's feet. A moment later, another devil appears by his side. His burning eyes are staring right at you. You notice a strange sight in the distance. A ball of snakes is rolling around the woodland road, scales glittering in the moonlight. You pick up a stick and start scaring away the snakes. One of the enraged creatures jumps up and bites you. You take out the black book. This one should have fled along with its fellow snakes. Near the old gravestones, you see a demon. His eyes are focused on the sky. It seems that he is in deep thought. He merely sighs when he notices you. You start to walk away. As soon as you turn your back, you feel a sudden blow from behind. Perhaps the demon has been waiting for an opportunity.
You're not what we consider an average girl, are you? In that case, I'll show you some fine wares. Here, take a look.
Like a gloomy skeleton of an unknown beast, the old remains of a burnt house stand before you. All the logs are charred black. Some of them have collapsed and are covered with moss. Only the white stove gleams in the moonlight, still intact, even after the fire. You walk around the house. The inside is dark, with logs poking out like the rotten teeth of a dead man. You see a shaggy silhouette of a demon inside. You take several steps inside the hut. You suddenly hear a crack, and one of the burnt boards falls on your head. The smell of burnt wood. Stars and pine branches are visible above instead of a roof. Suddenly, you notice a shaggy figure near the furnace. As soon as you make a move towards the mysterious figure, it disappears. A ball of baked clay lies where the black spirit once was. You take it with you. You see a friendly flame burning in the distance. You come closer, and soon you are standing in front of a lonely church. Inside it is warm and cozy. It smells of incense and old wooden sculptures. Soon you hear a calm voice.
I have a feeling that you've had a hard time getting to our church. A real hard time.
You read a prayer and rest a bit.
So, you wandering at night again, Vasilisa. Be careful on the road you travel. It can lead you to places no one can help you out of.
Goodbye, Holy Father.
You approach the open rift. Dried bushes are sticking out of its walls like the rotten teeth of a dead man. You carefully look down. Suddenly, the forest around you is lit by a strange red light. As you look up, you see a fiery ball zigzagging through the sky. Your words are lost among the tree branches. The fiery ball flies away, and everything is silent again. There's a rotting bridge over a small river, a tributary of the Kolva. In the moonlight, you discern a strange silhouette on the other side of the bank. You take several steps towards the silhouette, but it disappears in the morning mist. A chill runs down your spine. Night travels are not the most convenient ones. In the darkness, you can stumble upon any kind of evil spirits. This is precisely what happens now. You step into a silent meadow where a demon is drinking tea from a samovar. He notices you and invites you to join him. You drink the tea in silence, with the demon's glowing eyes fixed upon you. You feel uneasy and try to finish the drink as soon as possible. Suddenly, you feel a metallic taste in your mouth. Looking inside the cup, you discover that you've been drinking blood. The laughing demon disappears, along with its samovar. Dark pine branches move to the sides, and you see a meadow strewn with old, overgrown pits. You come closer and look into one of them. The green of the meadow drops into the open maw of the pit, from which you sense the cold of the grave. God knows who dug them up and why. You start to inspect the pits one by one. You take one careless step and tumble down. Luckily, the pit is not that deep, and you climb out with ease. You frequently look around. You feel as if someone is watching you. You almost decide to give up finding anything in these mysterious pits when you notice an old grave at the bottom of one of them. The old cross is covered with moss, and mushrooms grow at its foot. You feel uncomfortable near the grave of the unclean dead. You hear a familiar voice. Young folk are having an evening gathering, although it's not the best season for it.
Hi, Vasya! I know you have no time, but sing at least one song with us, for old time's sake!
All right, but just one.
You sit by a house and dissolve in a deep song. Here it is, the old Banya, the things it saw during its lifetime.
Here at last, and all these demons in these parts, I had never thought.
Evil spirits have always been here, but you won't be able to see them without me. You didn't cross yourself. An easy target for a chort.
So that's it. Seems like you can go wrong with a cross after all.
Fellow, you open it.
I can do that, sure. But could you put Zagavor or something on me so no one grabs me?
All right, I know just the thing. Stand still. Let me, kind Bannock, pay a visit to your home. Repeat after me, Kolya.
Let me host Bannik.
Let's summon her and ask some questions.
All right. You are the knower here.
First, let us prepare. I'll draw a circle to be safe. I don't think your bride is evil, though.
Better safe than sorry, Vasya.
In order for the Bannock to know we're here, let's heat up the stove. And that stone that you took, put it back.
It's better if you do it. I sort of forgot how when serving in the army.
Really? Very well. After that, we'll step into the circle. I'll read a special spell, and just like that, she should appear.
Vasya, you are a knower, no doubt about it.
Well, let's get to work.
Well, is it time?
Yes, it is, Kolya. As soon as I start reading, the demon will appear. If you step out of the circle, she'll strangle you.
All right, I get it. I'll stand still.
Here we go. Bannock, my hostess, let us wash and steam.
Wait. Don't run. Hear me out.
Jesus and his troops!
Talk with this Bannock.
Wait. I'm not a demon. I'm an ordinary girl.
An ordinary girl, you say? Bannock says that she's but an ordinary girl. Is it a demonic trick? What is she then? If you're not a demon, you must be a changeling.
Yes. You're truly a knower. World of demons for a long, long time. 18 years. I've grown to resemble them. I was still a child and came to wash with my mother. I did something wrong. I can't remember what, but my mother said, "Devil take you." And so, an Abdericha took me. Help me, Vasilisa. You're my only hope.
Where have you been all this time?
We wandered the banyas. I got sent where the stove was hot. Such was my life. Now we live in this old one.
Do you know anything about Aspen demons?
No, I don't. But I can ask the Abdericha.
How do we bring you back?
To escape her, I need to get closer to the mortal world. Then the Abdericha will have to marry me to someone. You, young fella, don't you let me down. Only you can do it.
I will help. I promise you my word.
We can give you the name right away.
No, that won't do. The name has to be one from Sviatsi and given by a priest.
What kind of cross do you need?
Just any cross won't do. I've been living with evil spirits for too long. I need one that's been worn by a demon.
Well, that's a puzzle. Where can we find a God-fearing chart?
Oh, I don't know. Your friend is a knower. You'll think of something.
Where can we find the belt?
I need a special belt as well. It has to be woven by a skilled witch.
All right, we'll help you. It's wrong to abandon a Christian soul.
And a belt crafted by a witch. I think I hear the roosters. I need to go. Come back again with the gifts. I'll be waiting. Until we see you again.
The demon crawls back under the bench and disappears into black flame. You return to old Yegor's house and think about what to do next.
But she needs a cross that was worn by a demon, a human name, and an enchanted belt. Then she hid under the bench.
Now, Vasilisa, can you guess how shall we lift the aspen seal?
What demon is necessary for the book to open the aspen seal? That Abdirija switched the girl with an aspen log. A log is a demon itself.
We will. But what should we start with? Huh? What was it she asked for?
A name out of the Sviatse.
Well, that's simple. Go to the priest and he'll give you a name from the Sviatse, if you can convince him to. That is.
A name out of the
Well, that's simple. Go to the priest and he'll give you a name from the Sviatse, if you can convince him to. That is.
First, I would like to get a name for the girl.
Well, go to Vilgurt. You'll find a priest there. Kolya, you should go too.
What was that with the stove? As if I'd believe that you forgot how to kindle it. And then you got a bit too scared when the demon girl grabbed you with the fire.
Only I'm not one to give up so easily.
But why? What's wrong with fire?
Oh, it's a long story.
About the fire. Would it take very long to tell the story?
Maybe not that long. Anyway, don't be such a bath broom. I'll tell you some other time. Don't you have anything else to do?
Do you plan to marry that girl or not?
Let's help her first, won't we? She must be a strong girl to pull through that sort of thing. Maybe God sent her.
A demon? Sent by God?
Well, she said she was a changeling, didn't she? The girls of my age are all married. Who would marry an old soldier anyway? Only a demon.
So how did you end up a soldier?
Well, they took me as a recruit. My decision. I made my way to my field regiment, and they sent us to fight the Turks.
Did they give you your cross there?
Aye, that's a different story. I'll tell it later. Vasilisa, listen. Thank you for your help with the banya.
Don't thank me yet. We still need to free the girl.
It's just that I wouldn't be able to go at all if it weren't for you. Here, I want to give you this. Here, take it. Sure is. Been saving them for some time. They are antique, but first class. I'll teach you to play if you wish.
They say the devil himself is not averse to a good game of Durak.
Greetings to you, mistress of the house. I was flying back from Igor's job when I noticed something. Greetings to you, mistress of the house. I was flying back from Igor's job when I noticed something. Some bandits jumped a Khaldun near the crossroads. He drove a cart. Perhaps there is something useful for you there.
The master of the forest walked this path. What's strange is that in the middle of the clearing, a single tree stands undamaged. You come closer and realize that the tree was saved by the Prikrish herb that grows among its roots. You bow to the plant and cut it down. You take the herb and get ready to go on your way. Near the covered crosses, you notice a jug of milk and a loaf of bread. It would seem that someone still visits these old graves. With sadness, you wonder if dead men need any treats. You leave some coins and rest a bit before continuing on your journey. A cart has gone off the road, but no one seems to be around, neither its owner nor the horses. The cart itself is empty except for one jewelry box, obviously left behind by the owners. Its lid is slightly ajar. Glass shards of various colors gleam inside, reflecting the moonlight. From afar, you hear two demons arguing furiously. Their shouts make the treetops sway. It seems that they are arguing over a fish they caught in some peasant's fish trap. When you take a good look, you realize that a human soul is in the trap, shrunken in horror.
Yuck! A live one! Get lost, why don't you, while you're still breathing?
Oh, yeah? What else should we do, I wonder?
We've got no time for you. Can't you see we're busy dividing up the city?
It's likely to take you until the end of days, arguing like that. You're lucky I'm a witch. I can help you. Nothing too outlandish. A race to Perm. The first one to fly there and back gets the soul.
Ha! I'm the fastest demon in Chardin Uyat. You? Is it I who? Hey, wait! No fair!
The demons turn into fiery whirlwinds and fly away. You break the trap and free the soul, and the dead man vanishes. You find some coins at the bottom of the fisherman's trap. You feel the power of the Black Book increase. On a bridge over a small river near Vilgert, two cart drivers argue over who should have way first. They are arguing fiercely, not realizing that each has a demon over the left shoulder. It's the demon's job to bring discord and serve as a prompter of sorts, whispering lines into their ears. Your mentor laughs into his beard. He used to command these kinds of imps in droves when he was young. Old Yegor offhandedly swats one of the chorts with his staff, and the other one flies away in horror. The peasants, stunned with the Khaldun's sudden appearance, forget their argument and continue on their ways. Old Yegor knows these Eretniks. After haggling for a bit, he returns with some rubles. It turns out that they don't trade kitchenware. They trade chorts. By the icy smooth surface of the lake, you notice a horse, anxiously shaking its mane. A couple of demons are tugging on its bridle, trying to steal it from its master, who is asleep beneath a slope nearby. You shake the peasant awake and point to his animal walking away to the forest. The vexed demons let go of the horse as soon as the peasant crosses himself and takes the reins. As a token of appreciation, he gives you a handful of rusts. Black silhouettes of the old Avins look like lurking demons. You search one barn after another, but there's nothing of value inside. You sigh and get ready to leave when a chill runs through you. You notice dark, demonic figures in one of the old barns.
Greetings, Master of the Avine. Let me pass into your domain.
Ah, a live one. You're a witch. Come into my barn then and listen to my story. I have centuries of wisdom to share. Might be of use to demon knowers like you.
Thank you, kind host. I'm always looking to learn.
Well, listen.
Seems as if many hours have passed, but the stars haven't moved an inch. You leave the barn having learned quite a lot. Light among the graves. You come closer, trying not to make a single sound. Soon, you see that one of the fresh graves is being dug up by an acquaintance of yours.
Why, you startled me, Vasilisa. I thought that the devil had come for me.
A white bird suddenly flies out from the grave and passes right through the peasant. The gravedigger bursts into tears and seems paralyzed in anguish. You've no choice but to close the coffin and cover up the grave. You help the peasant find the road home. It seems he's learned his lesson. Meanwhile, you notice some Adam's head growing by the grave and pick it up.
Buy an amulet and a trinket. Buy a potion and drink it. You'll be as healthy as a boar, demons fleeing from your roar.
You arrive during the long, pre-dawn twilight. Sharp points of age-old fir trees from a jagged wall far behind the church of Wiedelgort. The priest has already begun preparations for the morning rituals. He notices you, puts aside his chores, and greets you.
Who goes there at the crack of dawn? Is it you, Vasilisa? Cover your head, girl. Tfu! Kolya? Is that you? And don't tell me you want me to marry you too.
Well, it's too early for me. Kolya, on the other hand.
Hey, Vasa, don't go deciding the things for me.
We came for another reason, actually. We need a name, an orthodox one, from the list of the holy names, from the Sviatse.
You explain your encounter with the Banya bride and what she needs for her freedom.
I've heard about the changelings. Not sure how it works, though. I can't give you a name. That chart tricked you both. Nothing good can come of it.
Choosing a name from Sviatse turns out to be not such an easy task. How can I make him reconsider? What if it's not a demon, but a Christian soul doomed to suffer? That would be a sin for sure. Kolya, she's your bride. You choose.
Let's call her Matryona. It's a good name.
You would name her after a respectable woman? Watch out. She might become a knower.
Thank you, Father.
Well, the field is about a mile to the west.
I'll try to thwart the winds. See you later.
You soon arrive at your destination. The field looks empty in the twilight of the dawn. Cold wind seems to penetrate you to the bone. When you step onto the plowed field, you sense a familiar shiver. This field harbors evil spirits. You find a poorly hidden bundle of old wheat ears. It's a Khaldun's Zalom. The stems are tied in a knot and dusted with ashes and salt. Fresh grave soil, eggshells, and steamed grains are laid around it. You draw a circle. You feel that demons are not far off.
Wind, O wind of the seven brothers, the oldest one, do not blow from the rotten corner. Do not bring rain from the west. But blow us warmth, render good service to our people, bring forth pleasant rain.
You finish reciting the Zagaver, and for a moment, silence falls. Suddenly, a creaky voice from behind startles you.
You sure are a strange creatures. Thirsty cursed. Then you bless it right after.
By you, do you mean us Kulduns?
But who am I to complain? My name is Andreko, and you, I've heard about you. You're the new witch, Vasilisa.
So is it you who spoils the field, sending dry winds?
Spoil? You use the wrong word. I am helping the peasants, and I am a master at this. I mean, surely you understand that this is for their own good, don't you?
What possible good can broken rye do?
Oh, you disappoint me. All right, here's the thing. Ways to grow wheat. So when the real famine comes, people will be ready. Their newly gained skills will help them overcome the true hardships. As you can see, I am a visionary. Well, now, shall we go our separate ways?
Don't be a glib with me. Tell me. It's not by chance that I came across this Zalom.
You don't say. Perhaps you know who's to blame.
Zalom caused this chord to appear. Who left these weeders? Who summoned this chord? You were sent here by another Kuldun, weren't you?
Ha! Right. You know, I'm starting to like you. I went. And after that, I'll be a servant. The famine will cause death in heaps.
I have all the chords I need. Don't be a glib with me. Tell me. Enough talking. I'll definitely banish you from this field.
Shouldn't have got in my way.
And yet I have. Deal with it.
So the name of the girl will be a fitting name.